Shalom, brothers and sisters. It's your brother Yazariela from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous who are the biblical Israelites. Before we start, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatam, Rakakitash. The Yahweh being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya. It's Yahweh, the creator of all the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, signally speaking. And we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down on the highways and byways. Give 100% truth day and night. Shalom to you. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, Lopakar in the Hebrew, the house of David being rebuilt as we speak. Shalom to you. And the speckled birds among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the nation of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. The date today is April 1st of 2026, which a lot of people, think April 1st is a funny day, but it's really, everybody knew that that's when the new year was. And that's why people continue to celebrate it after the Romans took over. And so they would make fun of people and say, April Fools, you fool. It's no longer the new year. But this is the new year for the Hebrew Israelites. This is the time we were commemorated to practice for all generations. This is a remembrance of our forefathers being saved from slavery for over 400 years in Egypt. And here we are once again, the descendants of those children in Egypt once again, Mystery Babylon, America, in captivity, waiting for our salvation. So it's a lot to process, but we're in the same situation our forefathers were in. So we are commemorating this day to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and thanking him that he opened our mind to understand that who we are and how to do these rituals and how to understand the Lord and how to do his law, statutes, and commandments. And if it wasn't for these scriptures, we wouldn't know the way, the path, or his word. It's very important that we commemorate these things because this is, we're never going to get a perfect year, but it's rehearsing a righteous act in the place of drawing waters. Okay? So today, also, if you were not aware, it's called the pink moon. Not because it's going to be pink, but I think it has a agricultural term, I think, set by the Native Americans. But let's read that article, and we'll continue. This is today.com. When is April 26th full moon? Here, why is considered pink. It's no joke the full moon falls on April Fool's Day in 2026. Stargazers can kick off April by enjoying what is known as a pink moon on the night of April 1st. The phenomenon, which is the full moon, turns a golden hue, not to be confused with a strawberry moon, has to be with the time of year it appeared rather than the color of the moon. So they're explaining you the difference, okay? Here's what to know. And learn here what the April moon means for astrological signs. I think that's the point. That's the point. But like I said, let's see what these people have to say.
Plus, we've got that technology where I'm a frozen head.
Fair use. This is not my video. I'm commentating on fair use. Commentating of 107 USC. So we're going to see what this is. They say about the strawberry moon.
Talking by myself. Yeah. Anyway. News for the generation of now.
I guess not, right? But that's why we're going to go to the scriptures. Scriptures never fail. Joel 2:30, I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood. Last year, we had a blood moon. Okay? Just, again, not coincidence. Yet it's falling on the Shabbat, and it's falling on that day of rest, which is a high holy day of the nation of Israel. Before the great and terrible day of Yahweh cometh, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh shall be delivered, for in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahweh has said, and in the remnant who Yahweh shall call. And how is he calling the elect? Through this word, through these videos. Okay? These videos are reaching out in the different parts of the corners of the world, and somebody watches this and is going to activate in remembrance of who they are. You know, it's going to activate something, trigger something in the spirit that the Lord has already decided since the foundation of the earth. So this is very important, you know. These things that we that we say, because we at this moment we have power. The Lord has given us power of prayer, right? Power of prayer is very important. Okay, but the Lord is coming, and He's gonna reward some and punish others. So this is let me see, Luke. Get that. Luke 12:47, and the servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself. Remember, we're telling you to prepare yourself spiritually. You know, purge that leaven. Become that new person. Become that new man. Leave that old bottle behind, right? Neither did according to his will shall be beaten with many stripes. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. But unto whoever such is given, of him shall be much required, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. Let's read this. I come to send fire on earth, and what will I be if it already is kindled? And here's another verse that a lot of people don't understand. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division. He didn't bring peace. He's bringing division, bringing war. And he's going to explain. It's beautiful. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in a house, divided 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, and the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So, like you said, not everybody's going to be taken. We have to understand the time we are in, brothers and sisters, that this might be our last Passover. Yahweh Ratazah, you know. We always say that, but look at how things are happening. Right now, Trump just had a speech, you know, to the nation. And he's basically saying, oh, we beat Iran. You know, we beat them bad. They no longer have an air force and all this stuff, but you know, these devils are full of lies. You know, there's a lot of people that got killed. A lot of so-called Americans, there's a lot of Iranians and other people from other nations. And it's all going to come out. This devil, because this war has to continue. It's prophecy, because the Lord has to come during World War III. Okay, so prepare thyself, brothers and sisters. The salvation is closer than you believe. Call halal Yahabu Ba'ashim Yabushai, Barakatham, Rakakidash, and he that has ears, let him hear. Shalom.